Richician!
Hey YouTube, Richician84 here, and welcome to Q&A number 158. Let's kick this off. And John Cross has confirmed that Crossout Designator is in Rarity Collection 2. Yeah, I thought it was in one of the Rarity Collections, I just wasn't sure. The first questions are from Gunner. 1. Is there a GX anime card you want in real life? Well, the only one I can think of is Elemental Hero Clay Guardian. That would be nice to have, even if it's just for my Jaden deck and Hero collections. Yeah, that would be cool to have. 2. Which Truesdale deck do you like the most from GX? Zane's Cyber Dragons, Cyber Dragon / Cyber Dark Dragon deck, Cyrus's Void deck, or Cyrus's Void / Cyber Dragon / Cyber Darkness Dragon deck? I mean, Cyber Dragons on their own, Cyber Darks on their own, and Voids on their own are very cool, like in their own rights. Well, besides the existence of infinity, I think, to be honest, though, although I like Cyber Darks and Voids, I kind of like Zane's pure Cyber Dragon deck more. Yeah, it's got some. There's lots of really cool cards, including the original 2 fusions plus Cyber Dragon itself. And I like how there were other forms of it, like if we're talking like specifically from the GX era. I mean, there were cool cards that came out after, like Zwei and anything from the structure deck. Plus cards from, what was it, Cybernetic Horizon, as in the set Cybernetic no, wait, hang on, yeah, no, Cybernetic Horizon. Yeah, I'm trying not to get confused with that and Cybernetic Revolution, which was when the Cyber Dragon and its fusions made their debut. Yeah, I'm sure I'm getting those right. But yeah, Zane's pure Cyber Dragon deck, definitely a fan of. I mean, like I said, minus Cyber Dragon Infinity, I have always liked the archetype. It's just that, like I said before, just Infinity just ruined them for me. Yeah, my most hated Xyz monster. I wish it didn't exist. And 3, after 20 years, we haven't got the Fire Dragon from Bastion. I think we will never get it. Okay, that's more of a statement than a question, but I'm still holding out hope. I feel like we will eventually get it, because other monsters that were previously unseen in the anime did come out eventually, like Colorless, you know, the Dark World fusion monster, you know, the higher level one, not Grapha Overlord, number 5, Doom Chimera. So I think we will get it eventually, but who knows whether or not it'll come out like in a future Battles of Legends set, like before or after the Armor and Alchemy beasts do. I mean, why we don't have those is just beyond me. And then there was a statement about Edison's stuff. I will keep in solemn judgment in Edison because I don't want to lose to Heavy Storm. Could play Starlight Road, but want to have solemn. Hate Heavy Storm in Edison, but it's a necessary evil. I mean, I respect your wishes, but Heavy Storm's limited in Edison. The chances of drawing it are slim. Well, unless of course your name is Matt and Alison Welch, who I swear to God just always has it when I have multiple back rows. It's just a nightmare. I mean, don't get me wrong. Our games are fun, but I swear to God, he either always has Heavy Storm or Marshmallow just at really inconvenient times. It's also just like when I play Express Gaming, where I swear to God, whenever we duel, he always seems to have either Regeki, Harpy's Feather Duster, two cards he always seems to draw into, Solemn Warning, or Solemn Strike. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, no, I do respect your wishes about solemn judgment, though. Maybe I'll switch my own, like, in and out, whenever I have games involving you and Mr. Welch. Speaking of, he and Alison, or one or the other, have the last 3 questions. Yeah, there's not that many in this episode. 1. Any thoughts and opinions on double fusion? What do you think the effect could be in your own opinion? I feel like it would keep its anime effect. Paying 500 to do 2 fusion summons. I mean, I don't see any reason to change it. But would they really make it a hard once per turn? Then again, I suppose they would, in case Branded or Despia, or both, or Tearlaments just use and abuse it. Oh God. Yeah, I can definitely see those decks playing it, so maybe they would have to make double fusion a hard once per turn, which I'd be okay with. I mean, I don't know what other effect it could have. Whether it would have a banish from grave effect to do something. I feel like that's something Konami could probably do to it. And whenever we do get it, I am thinking about playing it in my fusion decks. Who knows? Either way, I'll definitely want it for my Jaden deck collection, that's for sure. 2. Marine Dolphin and Twinklemoss are the only 2 upgraded versions of the original Neospatians. Would you like to see more upgrades of them in the future? That would be nice to see, yeah. I don't know why the card designers just never continued with that trend. Mind you, I guess at the time they were thought of, there weren't that many episodes left for the remainder of GX, so maybe they just didn't feel the need to do it, but now I feel like there'd be more of a reason to do it, considering we've had the support in the Power of the Elements, other ways to bring these guys out, so I feel like that could be a thing. And of course have fusions, because all we have is Marine Neos, and of course we never got a Twinkle Neos for some reason. But anyway, yeah, more upgrades of them would be nice to see, although I don't know if I'd play them though. I don't even play the other forms in any of my decks, well, except my Jaden character deck, of course, but of course I don't run next, so I don't have a way to physically summon them. But yeah, those are my thoughts on that. And the last question, 3. Here's one about Fire Dragon, the card that was never released in the OCG or TCG. What do you think this card's effect could be if it was made into an actual card? That's a tricky one. All I can think of is maybe something with some kind of opposite effect to what Water Dragon does. Like double the attack of it if it battles a water or an aqua, but then again that would be a bit situational and wouldn't make much sense considering water always beats fire. You know, that's just the law of physics. But you know, it is an effect that would. Well, I guess it would still make sense to have a double attack boost effect thing. I guess maybe give it that effect anyway, but give it a bonus effect where if it battles a water monster or an aqua, well, no, maybe just water, because you know, usually aqua, fish, sea serpent usually fall under the category of water monsters anyway. So yeah, if it battles a water monster, double any battle damage it inflicts. Yeah, that would be a cool effect it could have. I'm not sure what else it could do though. It's hard to say. I'm not even sure how it would even be summoned. I mean, I'm trying to think of some fire monsters that Bastion could have ran, but we never saw any. Oh, I know, of course, he had 6 different decks, all of which seem to be for different attributes. We've seen the water one, which had Carbonedon, Hyozonru, and Lithmis Doom Swordsman in it for some reason. All I can think of is they were pre-side options for his duel with Jaden, which seems a bit odd, because I would have thought he'd mainly want to use more cards to stop fusion spells, like Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell. So yeah, we've seen that. We've seen the Earth deck, which had the Magnet Warriors and Magna Warriors that also haven't come out in the OCG or TCG. But we never got to see any of his others. Yeah, I mean, I know everyone's thinking this, but it is a shame that Bastion sort of got disrespected and shafted, and you know, from the duel with Jaden onwards, the writers just made him lose all but one duel. The only duel, of course, we see him winning after that is against that Obelisk Blue player, who just so happened to be playing a fire deck. But yeah, it's hard to say what kind of light, dark, fire, and wind monsters Bastion could have played. Come to think of it, he's a character who should have his own spin-off. I mean, I can't remember which Q&A episode it was where someone asked me who should have a spin-off, but now I'm thinking, definitely Bastion, so that way we can see, like, these other decks that we never got to see him use, including the fire one. Hey, and maybe the fire dragon could appear in that, and maybe its requirements could be done in a similar way to what water dragon needs: 2 hydrogeddons, oxygeddon, and bonding H2O. Yeah, that would be nice. And again, I digress, but yeah, those are my thoughts on the fire dragon. And that's it for questions in this episode. So not too many, but it's okay. Thanks a lot for your guys' questions, very cool ones as always, and if you've got any other questions you want to ask me, post them in the comments section down below. And remember, I do these episodes every Tuesday afternoon or evening, UK time, so be sure to get your questions in before then, so that you don't miss out. Thanks again, stay safe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the Richician YouTube channel.